Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a foundation first impressions video, and sorry if I'm talking a little bit quieter than usual. My baby is sleeping. My toddler. She's sleeping. As you guys know, if you follow me on Snapchat and all that, she's been really sick. She was actually admitted into the hospital for a really bad case of croup, and it was really scary. So she's napping right now, and my other daughter's sick too, so she's watching cartoons, and it's just going to be a lazy day for us. So I thought I'd go ahead and film this today because I'm going to Hawaii next week, and I wanted to have a couple videos to upload for you guys while I'm there. And I was walking through Fred Meyer's the other day, and I saw this little foundation. This is the Revlon Colorstay 2-in-1 makeup, and it's just a foundation here and a concealer here. Sorry, it's glaring. And you can flip the concealer up so you have a full foundation, which is pretty cool. I saw this. I had never seen anybody do a review on this before, so I thought I'd go ahead and jump on it. So the first thing that I can say about this before I get started applying it is the color selection was not very good. I had a really hard time picking out a color. I felt like they were missing a whole bunch of levels. So they had one really light shade, but it was extremely cool toned, like it was like pink. And then they did like this huge jump to like a medium tone that was like extremely warm, but they didn't have like a weird in-between stage, you know what I mean? And if you're like a really light-skinned warm person, they didn't have one for that type of skin. So the color selection I feel like needs a little bit of help or a little bit of expansion, but this was the one that I found to match myself probably the best. This is the 150 buff. So it's a little bit on the warmer side, and I think this will do the best for me. So that's my first complaint with this, but we'll see how it applies. So I'll put all the information to the product right here like I usually do, like the price and all that kind of thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and start applying this. And I'm actually gonna use a brush because I feel like sometimes with the Beauty Blender and compact foundations, it doesn't pick the product up very well. I've had this issue with a couple other compact foundations that I use. The Beauty Blender just doesn't pick it up very well, so I'm actually going to use a brush this time, and then I'm going to blend it out with the Beauty Blender. I feel like that's probably going to be the best option. Now I just picked it up on my Real Techniques brush, and it's a softer formula, so this actually might work fairly well with the Beauty Blender. Okay, this is really heavy coverage. This is very thick, and thick foundations tend to be like really good coverage, so if you are looking to hide acne, this may definitely be for you. And it works really well with the brush, and you definitely don't need very much, guys. Like, this is really thick and heavy coverage. So now that I have it applied with the brush, I'm just gonna blend it out with my Beauty Blender, which Beauty Blenders blend the best. They always blend the best. I just find that they're fastest. Wow, I really like the coverage of this. And the nice thing is it's heavy coverage in the first application, so you don't have to apply like multiple applications to get a good coverage if that's what you're looking for. You get it in the first application, which is nice for those of you who really like the good coverage type foundations right away. So I think there's a huge difference. I think this is probably the biggest difference I've seen in a first impressions video of mine. This side definitely looks better. It's really good coverage, and this side definitely still looks like it needs makeup. So I am happy with it so far. So I'm gonna try dipping my sponge. And honestly guys, this doesn't do too bad. I thought I was gonna have a hard time picking it up with the Beauty Blender, but no, it actually picks up really easy. So that was something that I wasn't expecting. That's pretty cool. I'm actually kind of surprised. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't know if I was gonna like this. I don't tend to like compact foundations like this, so I kind of had more of a negative mindset going into this, but I'm pleasantly surprised with how this looks on my skin. It's a lot lighter than it looks in the packaging, so just know that when you're gonna go buy this. So now I'm gonna use the concealer. The concealer is right here. And honestly, I mean, if you're a makeup lover, a makeup tester, like a makeup enthusiast, we all know that the highlighting under the eye is really popular right now. So something like this, I feel like isn't the best for me or somebody that really likes to try new products out and stuff like this, but for the average consumer, I actually kind of like this idea. I feel like this would work really well for those people that just, you know, want something quick. They can just throw it in their makeup bag or whatever. They have their foundation and concealer in one. This would be great for somebody like my cousin or my mom who aren't necessarily makeup enthusiasts, and they don't necessarily like to try new products, but they want something quick. This is definitely a good product for somebody like that. So I can definitely see why Revlon chose to do this. because I think I would have liked this back in the day. I wouldn't say the concealer is super good coverage, but it definitely covers enough to, you know, hide under eye circles, but it's not overly heavy. So that is it for just the foundation. I feel like the finish is pretty matte. I don't feel like I have a lot of dew going on, which I prefer matte foundations. You guys know that, so that's pretty nice. I do, however, feel like I need to set it. And I like using translucent powder when I do first impressions, just so I'm not giving myself more coverage or anything like that. So this is just gonna kind of set it in place so it doesn't move around all day. So that is it for just the makeup. Right now I am really happy with it, like way happier than I thought I was gonna be. I was very unsure about this foundation right off the bat. Right now I love the coverage. I like that it applied quickly and it was a lot creamier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot more transparent than it was. I do think it's really great for the average consumer, somebody that wants something quick and fast, something that comes in one container they can just throw in their makeup bag. I think it's great for somebody like that. And it's not actually bad for somebody like me who's really into collecting makeup and trying new makeup and stuff like that. This is something that would be great for travel. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna show you guys in a few hours how it looks and what I think about it then. Alright guys, so I just finished applying all of my makeup, and I have to say I added more concealer. I feel like the concealer in this is not the most opaque of like consistencies. I feel like it's a little bit more transparent than I usually like. So I was a little bit disappointed with that when I kind of looked up close to my skin, but the foundation is amazing. Well, at least so far. I have to kind of check to see if it's gonna be good, you know, for the rest of the day. But so right now, I think it's a pretty good product. I'm gonna say 4 out of 5 stars just because of the concealer aspect. But I'm gonna check back a little bit later in the day and let you guys know what I think. And yeah, that's it guys. So I'll see you in a bit. I got this little munchkin right here. My little sicky girl. She's curling her eyelashes. So it is my check-in, and right now it is 3:00 p.m. and I've had this foundation on for about 6 hours or so, 6.5 hours. This is going to be my only check-in for today. I'm not going to be able to do a late one today, which I apologize, but I still have had this on for a decent amount of time. So one thing that I've noticed with this foundation is it gets slightly dewier as the day goes on, and it's only been about 6 hours, and I do feel like I have a little bit more of a glow to me, especially right here on the tip of my nose, which you guys can probably see. I was kind of thinking this would be a little bit better lasting power. I mean, it's not terrible, don't get me wrong, it's really not terrible, but it will be interesting to see kind of like by like 8 o'clock tonight how well it has lasted, because I do see some glowiness to my skin. Another thing that I did notice about the concealer is it creases a little bit under your eyes, and that's never been something that really like drives me too crazy, but I know there's some people out there that really don't like that, and this concealer definitely did do that. So if you don't like that, then this may not be for you, but it really doesn't bother me too bad. But yeah, all in all, I would say that this foundation is probably about a 4 out of 5 stars. Loved the coverage, loved pretty much everything about it. I feel like the lasting power is the one thing that may not be top of the line with this foundation, but at the same time it is not terrible. It's just slightly a little bit worse than some. And then the concealer I'm gonna give, I think I'll give the concealer like 3.5 out of 5. It's not the best. Like I said, I kind of feel like my dark circles are even coming out just a little bit more than right when I put it on as well. So I would say 3.5 out of 5 stars. So all in all, I would give this product like 4 out of 5 if you kind of average it out. And I think that's probably a good rating. So let me know what you guys think of this foundation, if you think that it looks like something you want to try. I think it's actually pretty cool. I think I'll definitely use this when I'm in a hurry, or when I just want to pull something out of my makeup bag real quick if I have like a bunch of errands to run, or also for traveling. I think it'll be a really good product. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this review was helpful. I feel like I can't talk today. I'm like stumbling over my words. Don't forget to subscribe. The subscribe button is right below the video, and also don't forget to thumbs up this video, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye!